Non-dairy milk trends started about 10 years ago with soya milk. They were created as an alternative to milk for vegans. But since then, the market exploded exponentially. And now we have all sorts. Plant-based, grain-based, seeds-based, nut-based. These alternatives to dairy milks are not only for vegans. They're also great for people with lactose or dairy intolerance. With so many brands making so many different ones, what are the ones you should really go for? What are the cleanest ones? In this video, I will clarify many ingredient lists for many products by doing three things: listing the food preservatives to watch out for, listing potential acid regulators and what they are, listing all the various vitamins and minerals added to the products, and how to distinguish them from all the other preservatives, so that at the end of this video you will be able to, at a glance, compare and contrast all the different alternative milks that are in the market and know which one is the cleanest. Know how to read the labels in products, it's your superpower. Stay until the end of the video, in which I'll give you secret number 4, how to read ingredient labels. And for this video, I decided not to tell you which brand to go for and which brand to ditch. And this is why I want you to learn how to read ingredient lists. Because the brand doesn't really matter, does it? It's about what's inside the product. Okay, so let's review some products together. Generally, in all these alternative milks, the major ingredient is water. You find water as a first ingredient. Then you find what the actual milk is made of, which can be a nut, a seed, a grain. For example, oat milk would be oats. A percentage of it would usually be indicated. Sometimes you find rice as well. You find a blend, coconut with rice or rice with other things. And then there's a bunch of other ingredients that we want to look up closely. Food additives. The 3 most common food additives that you find on these products are carrageen, gellan gum, and xanthan gum. Let's look at them closely. Carrageen is usually used as an emulsifier. An emulsifier is an agent that's used to mix various liquids that otherwise would not mix well together. Carrageen is natural. It comes from seaweed. We get 2 types of carrageen: food grade and degraded carrageen. Food grade is of course considered safe if ingested in small quantities. The degraded carrageen is a carcinogenic. It's actually used in studies to cause cancers in rats. Side effects of carrageen can include inflammation, bloating, damages of the intestinal tract, which then can lead to IBS or allergies. Some people are more sensitive than others. An interesting thing that I found out is that a study found that food-grade carrageen contains a percentage of the other one, the degraded carrageen, which is carcinogenic. And if you want to know more, find the link below in the description. Gellan gum and xanthan gum. They're used as stabilizers. Stabilizers are food additives that maintain and enhance the natural characteristic of the foods. Gellan gum naturally derives from water lilies, but the one we use as a food additive is actually synthetic, made in a laboratory, and is made by fermenting sugar with a specific bacteria. And studies have shown that at higher quantities it can damage the gut lining. Xanthan gum, another stabilizer, also made by fermented sugars with bacteria. Now, xanthan gum is considered safe again, but then some studies shows that side effects might cause gas, frequent bowel movement, alter the gut flora, and trigger allergies. Especially with infants, it can cause inflammation of the gut lining, which can lead to serious damage. The fact that these 2 last products can trigger allergies, it might have to do with the medium, the sugar. We don't know where the sugar comes from specifically, and we wouldn't know if it's been cross-contaminated by grains, corn, or food allergens that people are already reacting to. Bottom line with food additives is that they are considered safe by the government if taken in small quantities. But if you were to open your cupboard in your kitchen now and you were to check each ingredient list of each product you have, you'll find that a myriad of additives and E-numbers and other synthetic compounds are found in each of the products that you use every day. And year after year, we are found with a pandemic of metabolic disorders and food allergies that people have never had before. Acid regulators, the potassium phosphate. Not to be confused with potassium phosphate, which is added to the product as a substitute to potassium. Look at this document by the EWG, Environmental Working Group Organization. It says that it's determined safe for use in cosmetics, but then down the line you'll read that 566 studies may include information of toxicity. I'm not sure this acid regulator should be in foods. As you noticed, some of these products have added D2 or D3. That is vitamin D. Vitamin D can be in the form of D2, which is actually coming from vegan sources, or D3. Well, D3 is actually not vegan. D3 comes from lanolin, which is wax secreted by the sebaceous glands of animals bearing wool. And these products are meant to be for the vegan market. So if you see D3 in any of these products and you're vegan, do not buy it. If you are in doubt, buy organic. Why? Because organic products are pesticides free and the products generally tend to use much natural ingredients. Look at this, for example. Not only all ingredients apart from water are certified organic, but they use agave fiber as probably a stabilizer or a binding agent, which is absolutely natural. Look at this other one. Apple concentrate, that's used instead of sugar. And look, calcified seaweed. That is a natural source of calcium. So they don't use synthetic. And also they use sea salt. How amazing is that? Much higher quality than table salt and without any chemicals added. Look at this last one. 4 ingredients only. 4 ingredients which anyone can read and recognize. So if you think that food additives should be in the food because there's a reason for them to be there to keep the quality of the product, my reply to you is no, they don't need to be there. You can have a very good quality product that's completely clean. Secret number 4, how to read the labels. If a name in an ingredient list is too long or too complicated to read, it is probably synthetically made. And if it's synthetically made, the body will not recognize it. So better to avoid it. If you want to learn more in details about all food additives and different categories, sign up to my masterclass. There's so many alternative milks in the market that you have a choice to go for the healthier ones, for the ones that don't have all this chemical added to them. Because you might tell me, well, it's only like a very small percentage and the government said it is safe to take and there is no way I'm going to go over the safe limit. But like I said, think about how many products you consume every day and how many chemicals and different food additives are in those products. And on top of that, your skincare, the product you use to wash your house with, the chemicals and pesticides added in our produce. So, good rule of thumb is ditch the chemicals as much as you can. Go for cleaner products, also because we are supporting these brands that actually really care to make their products healthier. Do you want to know what the first 3 secrets to read the labels are? Check my other video.